somebody in Washington's serious, it looks like, and we're beginning to see some incredible um, examples of authority right now. And I'm going to tell you about that in just a second. Let me put a shout out, if I could, for www.pastorpaulgold.com. That's www.pastorpaulgold.com. While you're distracted by the headlines, and maybe I am too, the insiders are getting ready. Billionaires, big banks, even foreign governments, they're all quietly hoarding up the gold and the silver. They know the dollar is being devalued, and they know the next crash is coming. So you ask yourself, why don't you own what they're buying? What are they buying? Well, they're buying up the gold and the silver, and we should have a fraction of it for ourselves. So some of you have your funds in the bank all in cash. It's losing buying power. And while they prepare, the average American is left in the dark. But you don't have to be. You can go to www.pastorpaulgold.com. Noble Gold will make it simple. They'll protect you from the same investment grade. They'll sell you the gold that the rest of the guys are buying, the same investment grade gold and silver. They have it. The real assets that you can hold on to would be precious metals, and they'll keep it safe for you for your retirement, or they'll ship you gold or silver to your home. Don't wait for the headlines to determine your fate. Take proactive by diversifying with www.pastorpaulgold.com or Noble Gold Investment, okay? And you can call them this morning if you want to at 877-646-5347 and tell them Pastor Paul sent you. Okay, and they're giving away this bonus of 10 ounce silver bar and a 1 ounce silver coin. So that's free. All right, guys, so here's what's going on. And I'm in Indiana right now. My mother is in the hospital. And we need you to pray for her, as she needs prayer. She can't see her hand in front of her face. So the blood clot in her eye is still there. It's down a little. So we're in this whole situation to figure out what we're going to do. And also pray for my dad also, as he's doing 3 days a week dialysis. And he's weak and lost a lot of weight and needs our prayer. So I'm dealing with that up here, and I'll be back in Florida after we get things settled. I'm going to be doing live tonight with Mike from around the world. Matter of fact, it's a double header. Jonathan Kahn is going to open, and Mike from around the world is going to be after him. So it is so incredible what Jonathan Kahn explains about in the Bible the parallels of Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton, Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, Donald Trump, and what does the future lie? And there's a scenario in the Bible that matches these people to a T. It's stunning, and you'll find out about it tonight. I'll be going live at 9 p.m. Eastern tonight, okay? Well, under the sea, President, the Venezuelan drug boat exploded over there near the Caribbeans. The lethal strike that was put on the Venezuelan narco terrorists, and Trump said, I ordered it, and I will do it again. So President Trump now is taking the war on drugs to the drug cartels on their turf. And I think this is just the beginning of going after these guys, not only from Venezuela, but Mexico's next, and maybe others, as he has already secured the southern border, but now he's got to secure the ports. And so there's going to be more to come. There's no doubt about that. Matter of fact, Marco Rubio said, President Trump ordered it, and it works. Now, I was watching yesterday the Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth, and they were asking him, how did you guys do it? How did you blow up that boat? Because in the video, you don't see a drone, you don't see a strike from a missile, you don't see that. You just see the boat explode. And they asked him, how did you do that? And he said, that's confidential. But what he did say is something very important. He was asked about how are you going to stop the drugs, or how are you going to fight against the drug cartels? And he said, listen, the United States controls space, we control the air, the land, and the sea, and under the sea. And I don't know if anybody caught that, but Heidi and I were watching live when he said it. And she said, Heidi said, I find that interesting. And so we have done some looking into this. Of course, you may remember Mike from Around the World, back when we were talking about UFOs. This was last year. We were talking about UFOs being spotted in the air and USOs, unidentified subterranean objects from the ocean coming up and going into the ocean and coming out of the ocean. That was last year, and Mike from Around the World made loot and actually said, well, we can control more than the oceans. We control under the ocean. And then Pete Hegseth said it yesterday. So I'm not sure if a laser from space, some type of high energy weapon, took out that boat, or did they do it from under the sea? Did they do it from beneath? If so, and of course we're not going to tell you, but this is a game changer. So I'll be asking Mike about it. You want me to ask if there's already special op teams, if they're already there? I'll ask him. I'm going to ask him, are they already in Venezuela? Are they already in Mexico? Even though the Mexican president said don't put any soldiers in here, I have a feeling that we've got some special ops personnel already in Mexico, on the ground, involved. And I think we already do in Venezuela as well, maybe even Colombia, maybe even Guatemala, which is because Colombia is a border state, a border nation to Venezuela. And of course, Guatemala is a border state to Mexico. And I shouldn't say much more. I do have some inside information. I better not say any more, but it's a great question, and we'll let Mike Around the World address it tonight. Tonight's broadcast will start at 9 p.m. Eastern, as always, and it's a doubleheader. I interviewed Jonathan Cahn, and we're going to play that interview tonight in the first half of the broadcast. It is incredible interview. And then, of course, we'll bring in Mike from Around the World. So this is a doubleheader. This will be epic. I promise you that. When you hear Jonathan Cahn, I'm asking him these questions. And when you hear him start explaining the parallels in the Bible to Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton, Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, and Donald Trump, that they're in the Bible in succession, in a parallel. It's unbelievable. There's no way you could make this up. There's no way. It's incredible. And so wait till you hear that tonight. So don't miss it. Be ready at 9 p.m. It's an amazing comparisons. So today I'm going to be involved with my mom. I think we got to transfer her. And then Dad, we got to get him to dialysis. We got a lot going on here, and some things happening. So pray for, like I said, pray for my mom and my dad, if you would, and pray for me and Heidi as we try to navigate the plan. Okay. All right, I love you guys. I appreciate it very much. I really do. I'm sorry I haven't been on here like I normally do, but it's tough to do from hospitals and hotels and in a car. But I will try to focus. All right, guys. Appreciate all of you. See you guys for sure tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern on the coming apocalypse. Are you serious? Under the sea? Can they blow these boats up from under, not from the waters, not from the ocean, below, under the sea? What?